Hello, I'm here again. My name is Shegun Johnson, and I've come to discuss democracy. We all know that democracy basically is defined as government of the people, by the people, for the people. But democracy has not taken into consideration that conscience is important in democracy. That is, you have to vote according to your conscience. And I have with me in the studio my friend who lives in Milan, Mark. Mark in Milan, can you please come in and meet my guest? You're welcome to the program. Yes, always.
I smile when I come to your program because you're giving good insights.
Always a pleasure. Today we are discussing democracy and conscience. Now, let's try and look at the meaning of conscience as we ought to, because most dictionaries simply describe conscience as knowledge, the knowledge that approves or disapproves another knowledge. That is a sense of right and wrong that governs a person's thoughts and decisions. Right and wrong. Now, I want you to understand that when we talk about conscience, it's talking about two knowledges. Number one, the knowledge of what you are doing in the physical that others can see. The second knowledge is the knowledge inside of you approving or disapproving what you are doing in the physical. So there are two things. When you hear the word conscience, it's made up of two words. One that is inside and one that is outside. Two knowledge. You are doing something in the physical. And if the one inside is saying, yes, I approve of it, then you clap for yourself. But if you are doing something outside and the one inside is disapproving of it, then you know you have a problem. It weighs on your conscience. Let me make it plain before we bring it to democracy. When you let's say you are very hungry and then you go to the supermarket and steal a loaf of bread, and your conscience says it's okay, you are poor and very hungry and you couldn't have done otherwise, then your inner knowledge is approving of your outer knowledge. Whether it's wrong or right is a different matter. Now, if your inner knowledge is disapproving of what you are doing outside and telling you, no, you shouldn't steal, whether you are hungry or not, then your conscience, the inner knowledge, is not approving what you are doing in the outside. Now, let's bring it to democracy. You cannot be voting for a party that your inner knowledge is not approving, either because you have collected money or you are pressurized by your spouse or by your family or by your ethnic group. Then your inner knowledge is not concurring with what you are doing outside. Then you must now change and say, no, I will not have a peace of mind because my inner knowledge is not concurring with my activities. That's what we mean by conscience. One knowledge approving the other knowledge, or one knowledge disapproving. So, Mark, we want to look at democracy and conscience in the Nigerian activity. Do you think people vote according to their conscience, given the definition I have laid down?
Given the definition you've laid down, Dr. Shegun, Nigerians are deficits in their conscience.
Wow, that is big. Now, does it mean that people vote according to their ethnic group or religion with their conscience saying, that shouldn't be right, but this is where everybody is voting, so let me vote everybody? Is that what is? So they've not been able to handle their conscience and democracy?
Yes, yes, that's what is playing out. It's happening in the ethnic groups, tribal groups. Everybody is just going with ethnicity, and this man is from my town, from my place, from my village. They are not voting to their conscience. They are not doing. They are not practicing democracy with their
With their
conscience.
conscience, yeah.
Which definition?
Okay, let us look at corruption as well. Do people steal public money? Does their conscience, the inner knowledge, does it approve of what they're doing on the outside knowledge of stealing public money? Or their conscience is saying, this is wrong, you are stealing someone's hospital, you are stealing someone's road. Do you think we have that inner knowledge concurring or disapproving in Nigeria especially?
In this case, Dr. Segun, I want to put it that in this case, a lot of Nigerian leaders their conscience are dead.
Wow, that is what we call a seared conscience. When you are doing the wrong thing and your conscience is not condemning what that wrong you are doing, then we call it a seared conscience. Now, Nigeria is going to vote in less than 10 days' time. Do you think people are going to vote according to their conscience? Have they checked the manifesto to affect their conscience, or they are going to vote according to ethnic or religious lineage?
We hope they vote according to their conscience. But I think it will be more of ethnicity and religion. Yes, because a larger percentage of Nigerians are still not, they're still not understood the true meaning of democracy. So we're just doing our own thing in Nigeria. In the north, where you have a large percentage of voters, they play the politics in their own way, and that is ethnicity and religion. So a lot of Northerners might vote for PDP PDP presidential candidate because he's from the north.
Okay, all right. Well, just round up with this one. Don't forget the word conscience. It's made up of two words, con and science. Science anywhere means knowledge. That's the meaning of science. Con means to concur with the knowledge of what you are doing, or to disapprove with what you are doing. So that is what we call your conscience. Now, don't forget, does the one knowledge inside and the knowledge of what you are doing outside, do they agree or do they disagree, thereby leaving you a miserable person? Take this into consideration when you vote on the 25th of February. Nobody can tell you which party to vote for except your conscience. And I hope, Mark, I hope people will vote according to their conscience when it comes to the 25th February election.
We hope so, Dr. Segun. We hope so.
Thank you very much, Mark in Milan. That's how far we'll leave it today. Let your conscience speak for the nation, and don't follow any other person's conscience. My name is Segun Johnson. Until next time, when we bring you another Democracy Talks. God bless you, and bye-bye.